Hello, we're back for another video. I have a video that I put up from Galaxy 20. I was going to continue. Unfortunately, that video got messed up earlier this evening. I tried to do another one and it got messed up. So we're going to try again. Those videos were character SA, responsible for galaxies 1 through 32. The character we're looking at now is SH, who covers galaxies 225 through 256. We are currently in galaxy number 228. Getting ready to go look at a planet. I've been scouting for a planet to look for a portal. On the way out, just looking at my hangar bay here, we're staring at a white and black X-Wing that I found last night. I don't normally like the little arms sticking up, but this one looks kind of cool. I might keep it. And as we come down, over there is the yellow exotic I found last week or so. That solar there, I started doing the Artemis storyline, and that's Artemis's ship. I have a habit of keeping him around just because it was his. And then that is the Swarm fighter. Yes, from the Swarm. I was a sage on my Steam account. So, I've been abusing this poor ship here. You can tell, just look at the paint job on it. Just kidding. But, let's head out. The freighter that I have, I believe if I remember, I found it when I first arrived in 225. It's the full-length Sentinel battleship. Actually, not the battleship. Yeah, it's a big giant one. And to be honest, it's not my favorite, but it was a Class S. Those antennas that I'm aimed at, I can't stand them because they're right in the way of the middle docking bay. And of course we have to get sidetracked because we have a fleet. I'm hunting for industrial frigates. So this one looks like there's only two. The freighter's an ugly little underbite. But if we happen to have some industrial frigates, I will be adding them. I could use in our combat too if they're worthwhile. So what do we have? Price is cheap, 1.666. Combat, its top stat is an 18 with 3s, but here's the kicker. We have a negative stat. Never mind. I'm a little picky that way. I'm not fond of that primary stat being under 20. Let's see what you are. Last night while in Galaxy 226, I found a C-class frigate that's primary stat I think was 28 for a C-class. And yes, I did pick it up. Oh, look at this. We have a C. Number stats 23. That's pretty good. We've got two negative stats. It's bad at exploration and it costs more warp fluid, and they want that much more money for it just because that number's a 23. It's not too bad on fuel, but I will pass. I don't like those negative features there. They will go away, but it takes time. Why bother taking them, especially for that much? Anyways, let's get back on track. Oh, and here comes another group. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do my shopping. Look at all them pods. And again, the ugly underbite, and most likely is our freighter. Oh, no, looks like the freighter's a revolver. Don't have a lot. There's an exploration over there. Only one. Only two for sale. Let's go look at him first. And that is an industrial. What do we got? No negative stats. We have a 20. I like better, but 1.6, we'll take it. It only uses 4 tons. Recently refurbished, and they're poetic. That's cute. So we'll add him to the fleet. Now where's that other one? There you are. And this looks like another industrial. You can tell if you look at like those skids right there in the bottom. That's the giveaway. Almost the same price as the other one. Typical stat, and look at these numbers. No expeditions. 5 tons. Pardon me. But that number is a bit way too low for me. Never mind. Now, I marked the planet. I've been scouting for a planet for my portal base. And I marked it. Now I just got to find my mark. What do we got? There's my mark right there. Okay. I don't have any salvage scrap. Nothing else on the sign. But what interests me in this, because I do set up mining operations at my portal bases, we have activated copper, pyrite, and silver. Those are 3 materials that I don't have. Although I just started this guy. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4th portal base that this character is doing. So I've got, after this one, 28 more to go. But there are over 30 materials that can be mined or extracted. Ooh. A rock. It did kind of say it was a rocky planet. That looks like a... could be flat. And not too much. Let's start getting some scans. Let's get up a little higher. I usually like looking for a building. Just as a reference point. Do we have any buildings? There we go. What do we got? Not bad. That little nice little green rings there is one reason we like them. That means we're not burning up a bunch of launch fluid. And the area is kind of flat. Was it that? White's green. That's the other reason I look for a building. What do we got here? Somebody inside. Yep. We have that. I don't have the remembrance yet on this character. Oh, we can get the health. We come in here. And this makes you wonder, what is this NPC doing? We'll take the nav data. If you look, that's a quad. That looks like his legs. It's like this guy is repairing a quad. And yes, we start taking this. Good projectile ammunition. Find our way out. Let's say hello. You can tell I've been learning some words, so you got about half of it. And we'll offer to help. Poof. Look at that. You gonna come back? Looks like we put him to sleep. And while he's sleeping... Oh, look at that. Looks like he just woke up. And we have to do math. 3365. So it's going to be 6533. And what's he going to point out to us? Off planet. Not interested. Ancient run. We'll get there someday. The marker will stay. Alright, let's get back on track. Oh, we still have our storm. Recharge. I need to get a more upgrade in this thing. Okay. Thank you. And most likely it's going to say unowned. Yep. I haven't set up a permanent location for my geobase. And it's not going to stay here. My favorite tool. Like I said, I just got here, so I haven't done this scouting yet. I have another video that covers what I'm doing right now, but it'll get uploaded pretty soon. structures. Which way? That way. 7 minutes. Not bad. Oh, we're not driving. I can run. It takes an extra 10 minutes. And I can jump in the ship and be there in about 1 minute. Less than a minute. We got a restore point. Wow. Good landing. Right where we want to be. I don't do that very often. So call me built that call, butter in my bed. Sleep. Quarterback echoes. Archie do your. You know, if I truly want to fight the impulse to sleep, I probably could. I feel warm, comfortable, basking. Make a lot of runs. Let's resist. And nope, wrong answer. Try again. Someday I will remember all of the answers to all of the questions. You notice it just went closed again, so we get to relearn. And then we'll climb this side. So it wasn't resist, so we sleep. 50-50 shot. We got a little blue light. Reinvigorated. No notion. How many days? Feel like a new person. Health at maximum. We learned an Atlas word and our understanding increase. Dollar request. I want a portal, please. Six hours. Okay, I got a ship around here somewhere. Ooh. Flat land next to mountains. Looks pretty. Looks like flying snakes. Alright, let's land. So we come over here, and what do we got? A nice rolling hill that looks like it turns into a cliff. Yeah, kind of a rolling cliff. We won't be building on this side. Probably up on that hill. I'd rather have an overwatch than an underwatch. I should probably stop wasting time with that. Once I get all these portals built, I'll probably be bouncing between them doing all of this stuff. And then go look at all the other systems that are around. You guys are different. That guy is bugging me out. Okay. If you watch my other video on portals, part of my thing with my little federation is free exploration. I do not put a base anywhere in this flat area, because when you come in on the portal, your ship is going to be somewhere in here parked. It doesn't need to be parked in a building. If the base computer is too close to the portal, when you're looking at a map, you know, viewing, the portal might block the base on the icons, or the base will block the portal, which doesn't work. So we want our computer at, I usually like it around 275 to 290, usually around 275. That puts my default build area 25 units past the actual portal, because the icon is what it's looking at. So if I'm 275 that way, come over about 25 units over here to the right, and those are my build rights, that should prevent somebody from building in this area. But because we're mining, we need to find our hotspots. So if you haven't done hotspots, you look at your visor down in the bottom. We're in analysis mode. Go over one, you're in target sweep. We're not looking for a target. The next one is power. And you can hear the double beep in each ear. 367 units out. We have a B power. Now, if you're not familiar with the survey device, which you need to even see this, if you turn to the right, you notice it goes to the left, says you got over there. Turn to the left, it goes to the right. It kind of guides you. It's not exact, but we need to go this way and find our power. And we're 367. That's outside of the normal range, but that's from the portal. I might like, yeah. Sorry, we need to see what this is. Carbon. I saw a video of something that looked like that, and it had honey. If we're lucky on this planet, I will be really happy. Alright, 250 that way. on, get out of the way. You're gonna take me to it. Here we go, 71. Let's get a little farther. Okay, we're off a little bit. If you look at the numbers on the left, field strength is 73. Local field strength, we're at a 72. There's our 73. But it's really tight. A lot of times they're larger. So right there, 73. And you've probably seen from the other video, you can use 5 of these save beacons. I color code mine. Power gets red. So we've got a marker for power. You can see there's my Colossus way over there. And we are 361. So we're good on that part. Now we have power. Now we look for mining. And good. You see the portals over there, and it's parallel, so it's going to help keep it in range. And what were you? A B. Not bad. I'm not that picky about C, B, A, and S. When I start running out of base parts, it'll matter. I see a couple burning pots over there. Weird. Aloe flesh. Interesting. We got weird looking rabbits or whatever. No, not in the plant. There we go. You're around here somewhere. What do we got? Alright, good. We're over here. 55, 57, 58. Ooh, we are on it. So unfortunately you can't see your feet, but we back up just a little bit and it's like right on this flower. Right on a flower, and we are pyrite. Good. So I need to pick a color for pyrite. How about orange? Reset you. So now we have an orange beacon here. There's our red beacon over there. 324. Not bad. 241, so it's actually a little closer to the portal. My building will be over by the portal, but the base computer will be out here somewhere. So we're going to get pyrite out of here. Now, what do we got for gases? Gases out the wrong way. another 300. But it is an A. So let's go take a look. What do we got? Oxygen. Bear with me here. Okay. Kind of funny. I already have 2 portal bases on this character with oxygen, but never know. Okay, roughly right there. And because it's a gas, we'll make it yellow. Okay. So now, if we come here, I usually like to stand kind of next to it. About 300 for my pyrite. 400 for the power. And 527 to the portal. So come in, be about 400. It's doable. We just have to do some extending. So to get an idea, 404, you're close, 295. So we're gonna head this way. Okay, give me a marker here. Where are we at? Come on. 216. 126. 281. $238, $212, $170, $402. Come on. Distance, 215, 213, 191. 393. So now we start going this way. Probably have to adjust a little bit. Maybe over this way some. 143. Yeah, we went a little farther away from power. Not bad. 184, 143. And the oxygen is 218. Not bad at all. Now remember, that's from the computer. So our build limit is 300. So I'm in range. In range. In range. In range. So this is a good spot for a base computer. Right on a rock. Oh, we come back a little bit, and we're in tall grass. We can shift just a little. We're still close enough. Alright, so let's set you down. Never face the way I want you to. No prior claim. Do we want the base? Claim base. Thank you. And we'll just get the start. This is SH. Base number 4. We are in Galaxy 228. Oops. Dot. And it is a portal base. I will add the other stuff later. I don't upload it yet anyways. This is SH4228. Bear with me. I am updating my little database here. Thank you. Hey, I made it over. Okay, and I always forget to look. Alright, we are Corvax. Alright, let's move you out of the way. And we're Corvax, so we use the fancy little metal. We put a spot right there. And we are off. It's funny, all I'm doing is spinning around and it changes. If I go forward, yeah, it needs to come more this way just a little. Man, is it picky. So we come over just a little. Now it's even worse. Alright. If you're familiar, Beeble Bomb is an excellent way to do this. But looking at it, I'm pretty much in the center right now. Okay, and our building is going to be there. So now we want the thin wall. Build the camera. Make life easy. And we just put it on the back. And we go up. Then we grab a generator. Again, build the camera. The small floor pieces work out very well to get it lined up, because the feet almost line up perfectly with the corners, and that should put the center of the generator on the center of power. So we switch back over, grab a floor piece. You notice how the generator's sticking up a little bit? That's why I don't know. I just go up one extra. And we get back in here and we grab another generator. Go up a little higher. Oh. Back, grab another little floor piece, get on the correct side, you're on the top. Grabbing our generator. And we park you just like that. And you're ready, I can jump out. How much are we making? $6.54. Not bad. Not bad at all. So we know we're gonna have a building over there somewhere. I might pass on him or do him later off screen. It's the same concept I just did with power for the mining units. The only addition with the mining units is you have power and a supply pipe. Someday I'll be fixing some of my other bases. And this is relatively flat here too. But I kind of learned I want to be on the 50-yard line. Is you think you're going to come in or out one end of this. I don't want to be too close to that, but if you get out and somebody looks one way, or they'll see sky. If they look towards the mountain, they'll see my building. That's if anybody's looking for it. So this area nice and flat. My building does stick up a little bit, but this looks like a good spot. So we're on the 50. And we look up on the screen, we can see where the south is. So I turn this way, I should be about like that. Yep, about like that. And we start building. I'll put you something like that. I like my buildings to be a little tall. I don't like grass to grow on them. Good. Power's at the angle. And then we get rid of that frame. Do a simple foundation with 4 legs. Because when you have a foundation, you can run under it. And with it being nice and flat, we can put the landing bay in the back. Yep, I know, I hear you. Build camera. Oops, metal plating. Duh. We need metal plating. Go. Sits in a nice little harbor spot. Don't have any plants growing on it. But now we can put a door. We can go inside. On this end, we can do another door. Look at that, they're chilling out. Offer food. So they do rest, they don't fly 24/7. Okay, and I'm usually dealing with the flight side. So, a very important thing that I look for, where are you? Save point. We like saving. And direction rise doesn't matter too much. There we go. That's why I like these prefab buildings. All I have to do is get power to the building and everything inside has power. And not a super good view. Alright, let's recharge. Yep. Let's get some power going here. Now 375. Our limit is 200 on a power wire. Our connector is right here. So I go out about 190 and we have to put a wall. I'm not in creative mode, but I'm not in normal. $140. And my base is over there. We're about 370. 270. Nope, I gotta come back some. Yeah. 169. This looks like a good spot for our piece of wall. So we just do a short wall. Colors aren't going to matter much. We can make it say white and orange. Which is weird because you look at it and it doesn't look, there's the orange. It doesn't really look white. And just as a teaser, we'll take it from the top. And then we're going to head towards the building. Which is over there somewhere. I didn't put a marker on my wall. Shame on me. I usually do out of habit. But we got lucky, it's right here. So all we do is we camera in. Now all we have to do is touch the wall. Yeah, we'll put it right there. And then we click. Get out of camera mode, because I know the building is over there somewhere. A part of this cable may actually stay out of the ground for a little bit. You can walk through it. It doesn't do anything. Doesn't block. Bingo! And we are blue. And we are lit. And we save. Okay. Now, we're gonna come here. We're gonna save again. Out of habit. Okay. And it looks like the weather's being really nice. Now let's go get that material over there. 159, we're not doing too bad. And we're right on the plant, so let's move you out of the way. up a little bit. We build our floor. If we're lucky, we're right in the middle. Looks good. Looks right in the middle. So, our building is over there. Oh, we can hit you real quick. Thank you. And we need our thin wall. That'll do for now. And this is a mineral. And then, as you can see, like the power, if you're not familiar with hotspots, they're vertical. They go all the way down into the ground until you can't dig anymore. And they go all the way up. I don't know how high. I've never built that high. To find out. But we'll just do 3 for now. I can always add more. So I don't need that top wall. Save a base part there. Let's grab you. I usually keep these here. They said if later on, if I decide I'm going to go taller or add more, I have that marker to find it. So we need to do power. We'll do power on this side. Really doesn't matter too much. And then we'll take it from there. And then we start running back. Where is my portal? Cash, you're back here somewhere. Good, I might be able to see where I'm going. Am I going the right way? Nope. Hello. Here I am going the wrong way. There you are. And connect. It'll be fine. I have to put in the little thing, the cloaking device, to hide it. So we have our power. That is nice and close. So now we do supply pipe. And we don't do the other one yet. I have to give it a place to go. And I can see my batteries are running low. So now we're going to be doing, we have to have a place to put our supply depots. So we ran regular walls. We go build camera. Oh, you are over there. So typically, I will put my flooring route right here. For you. So power, we got you. I don't see my other marker right now. Okay, but you're right there, so you guys are gonna go on this outer ring. I like to have a little bit of room. 2, 3, 4. And we have our supply depots. Now what I think is kind of cool is the colors. I didn't color those out there because I'm not worried about them, but here we like the one where we can put a nice color on them. typically do 4. Gives a pretty good load. Oop. I fell off my floor. Build camera. Oop. I'm out of metal plating. Duh. Thank you. Build supply depot. Let's get up here. Sorry about that, folks. You can see I'm only human. And now we connect. And we'll connect and run. What do we get? 4750 storage. We're making 1,000 per hour. Don't worry about this part. This is just that one extractor. So 4 to 5 hours, and we have half a stack of pyrite. Not bad. Where was that other material? Who? So are you? We have a nifty little hauler. And it leaves. That's right. It was an A class with only 36. There's my other marker. You're actually kind of behind that one. Let's get inside. Okay. Well, I'll go probably grab that oxygen. I'm not in a hurry for it because I already have 2 other bases with oxygen mines. But it's the same concept. I use the small flooring panel, the thin walls, build my little tower, place the extractor, or the miner of the unit, put a wall on top, another one, wall on top, another one, using the corners, keeps them all lined up so they all have that same spec. I get pretty decent numbers. And then if you're not familiar with mining, there are over 30 materials that can be automatically mined. Then I would say I think 28 of them or so are minerals that are in the ground. So instead of sitting there with a terrain manipulator, hitting those deposits, these mines will do that for you. You just have to wait or be patient. You grab your, when you need it, come to the base, grab what you need, throw it in your inventory and move on. And with the timing, if you're logging in every day, when you come in, they'll be full because it's real time, not game time. So I'm gonna call this a video. Just got to get it put together, get it uploaded, and I hope you do enjoy it. I know it is a little lengthy. Hope I didn't put you all to sleep, but we have a base in Galaxy number 228 with an automatic mine and pretty decent power. Thank you.